What's going on, guys? This is Aussie Van Man. How y'all doing today? We are here in Kalispell, Montana. We have a friend with us, Mr. Charles here. We are outside Conrad Mansion. Can't really tell you too much history about it, but we're gonna find out inside. Let's head on in, guys. Okay, as we can see here, the mansion was built in 1895 as the home of Mr. and Mrs. Charles E. Conrad. Conrad was a prominent Missouri River freighter trader and pioneer during the Gold Rush and Indian Wars. Later founded the city of Kalispell. The mansion has 23 rooms and was designed by Kirtland Cutter, former Spokane architect. In 1975, it was donated to the city of Kalispell by daughter Alicia Campbell and has been restored in all its Victorian elegance and open to public tours directly across Woodland Avenue, and once stood the magnificent stables removed in 1926. As you can see, this stone wall across here, that's where the stables used to be, and now there sits a building. It looks like a home of some sort. But you can tell because of the old brick wall, or the stone wall, that matches across the street here. As you can see, Charles elegantly walking through the Conrad Gardens. We have a fountain over here. Beautiful, beautiful home. All shingled out exterior. We have the giant stone chimneys. It's a little bit like sitting at the dinner table with Charles in here, huh?
Isn't it?
Yeah. That's how you set your table, isn't it, Charles?
Yes. I usually use some more ornate china, but you know.
Look at this grandfather clock from 1850. Oh, that's cool. Amazing woodwork up here. Look at the mountain goat, a pronghorn, and a deer hanging up here. Amazing collection of old books. We got Robin Hood in here. It's very cool. And the Conrad family. We have this beautiful fireplace here. Look at it. Very cool. Check this out, guys. This thing, it's like these cabinets close in and it's closable, and then you can move it around on wheels. It's got all this ornate woodwork in here, and it's got all these little shelves you can pull out and have different office things or whatever in there. And then over here, so you can actually see here, it says the Wooten Wells Fargo desk, nicknamed the King of Desks. This traveling walnut desk is 110 compartments and a writing surface made by Wooten Desk Co. That's very cool. Then we have a Theodore Roosevelt painting here from 1922. Absolutely amazing. It's huge, guys. Absolutely huge. We have an Oliver typewriter here, guys. You know I like my typewriters. This one's definitely a little bit more on the weirder design, but I really like it either way. It's pretty cool. So here you guys can see this cool looking typewriter. It says People's Typewriter, 1891. And you sort of have to turn it to which letter you want and then punch it down. So there's a lot more work for these. Probably a bit more affordable for the regular person back then, though. And of course, we have the Edison dictating machine here. Very cool. Some old wax pieces. Guys, this is where me and Charles will have our future grand dinner parties. Bring all the van lifers over, what do you reckon? Right here it says they got put electricity in 1895. That's pretty early.
A greenhouse.
Yeah, that's, I've never seen that on a mansion before. It's like a day room, but it's a greenhouse.
Yeah.
Check this out, guys. This little
The fernery.
barrel thing going through to the kitchen here. That's what they could push through from the kitchen. Oh, we have Charles serving dinner tonight. And then over here we have a beautiful day room, green room, where they'd have all these plants. Look at all the stonework that's sitting in here still. All the plants growing in here. Absolutely beautiful, guys. And then off to the kitchen we go, where Charles is going to serve us up some tea and wash the dishes that need washing over there, Charles.
The butler's pantry.
Yeah. Now we are in the kitchen. You can see, oh, look at those old original wash tubs there. We have the pantry in there. Do we have huckleberry preserve in the pantry, Charles? I'm seeing some, I don't know what that is, but they don't look good anymore. Pineapple for salad. And something else weird. Ovaltine? I know what Ovaltine is. I've had Ovaltine before. We got Lipton tea, ground cloves, cake decors, some cool old stuff in here. Oh, some incredibly old candies sitting down here. I don't think they're gonna taste good anymore, but very cool, very cool. Here we have the original maid staff all lined up. They all had their uniforms and their hair in a certain way. Here's the mansion butler, 1895, M.M. Corey. And this giant old, in these old mansions, you'd always see these really old wood furnaces or wood stoves, sorry. I got an example of a pie that goes in. You'd put all the wood in here, I'd imagine, or stoke it, or maybe in the center. It's always different depending on the brand. And then we had a secondary area over here, including with a grill over here. This is a big one. This is probably bigger than the ones I'm used to seeing. We have what their modern day fridge would have been. This is an ice box. I put the ice in here. Big blocks of ice to keep all the food cold down below. We
Speaking tube connects to the master bedroom.
All right, either intercoms or what they had for intercoms back in the day. We see a little butler's call bell here.
Oh yeah.
And look at these keys. We got some really. I know keys.
That'll let you know who's running through.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. So we have a freight elevator in this mansion. It goes down into the basement. Check it out, guys.
That's all 3 floors.
Oh yeah, looks like it goes up as well. Oh, it does. It goes upstairs too. That's scary looking.
Look at this.
You can see down below. Let's go upstairs, guys. Oh, my knees. Charles gonna have to carry me up here. Ugh. Okay, this is the nursery right here. So this would have been one of the child's rooms, where the youngest would be. Alright guys, we are walking down this hallway. Where are we going? Where are we going? Into the dark hallway. Got a huge cupboard in the hallway here. Some closed doors. I don't think we can go into those ones. And into another hallway. That's all threaded with horsehair right there. It's stained. Very cool.
Guest room. The gray room.
Guest room? Oh, we have a guest room here as well, which is next to the nursery of screaming children. Very cool. Little sun corner here where you could read your books and apparently do some day drinking as well. furnace here for those cold winters. This is the antique bedroom. Oh, this says guest room as well. Okay. Antique bedroom. There's a saddle in here. I don't know why we got the saddle in here. But okay. There's lots of cool ornamental things in here. Apparently the final owner in here was a bit of a hoarder, so she had a pretty large collection to dig through. So here you can see Theodore Roosevelt. He actually spent some time here years before he became the president. When he was cruising through the territories, he actually became friends with Conrad. And supposedly, also the cowboy artist Charles Russell was also another person that would come to visit here. Probably would. We have this ornamental peacock in front of the fireplace here. Here we have the 50 head of bison that Conrad bought to conserve the bison herd, which were rapidly diminishing. So we have another bedroom in here.
Maybe Charles Conrad.
Charles.
This is the son.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been the son's room, maybe. I don't know. Or, yeah, I think we all do. I like that hat. We need some of those. That can be our fan life gang. So here we have the trunk room. Pretty much just storage. It's where people's belongings would be stored in. Yeah, that's a fancy looking trunk right there.
Heck of a deal.
Yeah, right. And we got some, what's that, decoy ducks in here for hunting, it looks like. Just up in that corner there. The heck, there's another level, Charles.
Oh yeah, we're not even getting close.
We got some fancy jewelry here. Alicia's bracelets, constructed in late 1890s, early 1900s, was given to little Alicia by her parents, made of 14-karat yellow gold with mine-cut diamonds and diamond clusters. Just goes to show how much money they really had back then. That's crazy. This is the upper greater hall, the upper great hall that we're in right now. And it's very fancy because look at this, guys. We have a pool table, or billiard table, what are you going to call it, with a bison head, leather couches. Look at all this. Velvet couches, all sorts. This would have been quite the area back in the day. I'm sure plenty of famous people come in here to play snooker or billiards. And then look at the view from up above. You can see right down into the lobby. And here we have another bathroom, but this is a flushable toilet, guys, which would have been a huge upgrade for them back in the day. And then in here, another bathroom with plumbing. So they would have had hot water plumbing, hot water, cold water plumbing in here. Would have been a huge luxury of their time to be able to take a hot bath back then without having to bring water in. And we have this water fountain here, which would have brought ice water, cold water up here for drinking. We have the maid's closet here, which we will not open. And then here, this is the Rose bedroom. This is Catherine's room. Oh. Okay. It's quite a nice sized bedroom, as you can see. She had quite nice belongings also here, as you can see. And quite a large wardrobe. You can actually walk down into it.
Really?
And its own fireplace as well.
This is the master bedroom.
This is the master bedroom we're walking into now.
It had its own door there.
Yes, had its own double doors that opened up into the grand walkway and out this way as well. Had its own plumbed basin here. Also had a giant fireplace here with, it says, the name of the large upper chamber facing the east. What's that?
I don't know.
East was peace. Some interesting wording there. The name of the large upper chamber facing the east was peace. Don't know really what the meaning of that is, but interesting that they had that there. But yes, this mansion was kept in fairly good condition. Wow, look at all the clothes. Apparently all these relics are all original to the mansion. Oh my lord. It's completely stocked full of clothes. And the only real thing apparently they had to do to it was fix up the floors in here and remove all the hoarding from the final owner of this place.
This is somebody else's room.
Yes, now we're walking out into another room.
2 rooms connected.
It's kind of strange they're all kind of conjoined like this. This room too also had its own fireplace. Just goes to show how well off this family really was in the time.
Well, I think each bedroom had its own entrance,
Yeah,
but the kids slept on either side.
Either
So
side.
the parents could get into their rooms quick, and the
Yeah.
kids could run in.
Alicia Conrad lived in this room.
So,
It's quite a large room too.
an interest stand.
Yeah,
You say hello to the people at their parties.
see, that's cool. Yeah,
You got the
you could walk out of the master bedroom and come out and look down to everybody sitting down in the master grand entrance here. And then Alicia's room actually had windows that could be open, and she could look out over into this area also.
And then the master bedroom had a separate entrance right here.
Yeah. Then we have the grand staircase going down, down, down. Okay, so they do have a basement here. I don't think we can go down into the basement. Not that I can tell so far. But they have another story to go up. We're already up on the 2nd floor. And there's a 3rd floor here. So let's go check it out. Alright, let's go up. Smells a bit funky up here. What is, oh wow.
Fresh wood.
Wow. The attic is quite cool. It's full of relics, guys. Look at all this stuff they had. We have a little office space up here with a ledger. Some old National Geographics. What is this, an adding machine, is it?
Yep. He opened the first bank.
Oh, really?
National Bank.
No way.
Yeah. It's a Burroughs adding machine.
We have this old ski sled here. Old tricycle. Some leather chairs.
Ironing clothes.
A little ironing station up here. More trunks, more storage over there. Wow, some really old books up here. Here is the Conrad Bank that Mr. Conrad started as the first bank in town. Look at some old rifles. Oh, we got a Mauser. No way. 1893 Spanish Mauser. My dad used to have some old Mausers, and they're a very cool gun. They have quite a kick to them. The Colt Lightning Rifle. It's a little 22 lever action. Wait, is that a lever action? That doesn't look like a lever action.
No.
What is that? Oh, pump action. We have a little 22 pump action there.
He was in Mosey. He was in the Civil War at age 13.
Who?
Conrad.
Oh, no way.
So I'm guessing that's
quite cool.
Virginia Cavalry.
So Mr. Conrad was also in the Civil War at the age of 13. That's insane. But we do know that they used to lie about their age to get in. But look at this old Remington percussion revolver. Would have been around that time in the Civil War. They would have been using these little revolvers. But look at the handle. They got a Liberty hand-carved bone handle grip there. And this percussion cap parlor rifle, 1871. It's a Sharps carbine, no way.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. They have a Sharps saddle carbine. These are probably the two weapons he probably used when he was in the Civil War. They're both cavalry weapons, so it's very cool that these are actually still here in the Conrad mansion. That's absolutely insane. So we have the laundry room up here, also in the attic. Oh wow, they had the laundry machines. Would have been the best of the time back for the time. This would have been the best you could buy. We had furnaces running up here, washing stations for the maids. Over here, we have Charles's taxidermy room, including a white deer. Wow, that's fantastic. Look at the size of those elk horns right here. Massive.
So this was Letitia Conrad's brother.
Oh.
Henry Penn Stanford.
Stanford.
He became a pretty important taxidermist.
Uh-huh. We have more relics, guys. Look at these old tin toys here. More silverware. There's these were the sales pieces for the washing machines. So when the salesman would come around to try to sell the modern washing machines of the time, they'd have these little prototypes. Somehow they ended up with one here, as did they with this wooden stove here. Got some old roller skates of the day. And again, more office materials here. Very, very cool. Another bathroom all the way up here. I don't know if this was the maid's bathroom, perhaps. Not too sure. More storage in here. And one weird thing about these storage rooms in here, you can see all the bare roof and ceiling and the plumbing in here. But they had these little windows from up in the attic so you can peer on in there. Now this room is very cool. Take a look in here. Some of the more prized possessions seem to be in here. A lot of guns, a lot of cool stuff. There's a bear rug in here. Charles actually has a bear rug. And here we can see what we have in here. Percussion shotgun, 1860. Springfield rifle from 1868. 1853 musket rifle from British. The English percussion shotgun. 1860 Winchester model, 1894 repeating carbine. There's a crazy amount of rifles that they owned here. And then you can see another list of more rifles on the west wall here that they had. We won't go through all those ones, but they had quite a lot of rifles. They were well armed here. I'm guessing that they were quite the avid huntsmen.
Yeah.
Here you can see a bearskin coat hanging here, guys.
And that's a bison horn chair.
Oh, we have a bison horn chair. That's different to the one that I seen in Fort Worth.
And that bison head on the wall was the original alpha female for the herd that is now part of the national bison herd.
Oh, wow.
So that was the mama of all them down there.
That's cool. Here you can see John's Hardware Store, Main Street, Kalispell, 1931 and 1959. Look at the amount of guns that they had hanging up there. See a dollhouse here, which is a replica of this Conrad mansion here. Look at this thing. It looks just like the Conrad mansion, but it's a dollhouse. That's pretty cool, guys. We had all the skis up here.
Sewing room.
We got a children's playroom down here, which is a little tight for me, but wow. It goes all the way down in there. There's a whole little world in here. The kids would have loved this. Would have been a little getaway from everybody. And then the sewing room in here where they could stitch up and fix clothing or even create clothing. Because back in that day, not everybody could just run out and buy clothing from the store, although I'm sure they probably could have. They had plenty of the money. Let's watch Charles gracefully fall down the stairs. Oh, now it's not my turn. It's a very cool museum. What did you find in
it's the
there?
grandmother's hallway.
I touched no wood. I touched
Yep,
that.
so this is these are the grandmother's mailboxes. So
Wow.
this is where little Alicia would leave a note for her grandmothers.
No way.
It is adorable.
And this says, "My dear grandma, I did this all myself for you. Lovingly, Alicia."
That's
Puts that in the top box.
cool.
Waits a while and sees that her grandma left her a
Oh.
treat.
Oh my gosh.
So can we eat those treats now?
They are,
Might be a little chewy.
they are not. Yeah. And then whenever you're ready, the exit is right.
Alright, let's put a pin up from where I'm from. Should be round about there.
Okay.
That's
Neat.
alright. Okay, we've just exited out the gift shop and we have one more thing to look at other than the gardens, and it's not Charles. So it's a little hard to see. We're looking at me and my big fat burly here, but if we get closer, maybe, possibly, you can see kind of, not really, the carriage in here.
We'll find a picture you can put up online.
Yeah, it's hard to see with the glare, but there's a original carriage in here from the carriage house. Down here we can see the windows to the basement, so we know there is a basement and there's another entrance outside here. But we can't go look in the basement, unfortunately. Got some new shingles sitting out here ready to be laid down. Big old pallet of them. And look at these beautiful trees. Vines up
Tie your
here.
horse out.
Oh, that's
They go
cool.
in the house.
Yeah, I can tie the horses up under the carriage awning here. And
Porch.
gigantic deck out here, including what's that swinging seat out there? Looks like they fixed it to the floor now though. And more of the beautiful stonework surrounding the premise here. They have an absolutely beautiful garden. I think we'll go around this way and check it out. We can see a staircase here that actually goes up to the roof, so you can do some work up on there. Look at the exterior of this house. It's crazy big. And then the beautiful gardens that surround. All right, guys, that is it for the tour of this awesome, awesome mansion. I can gladly say that's 4 mansions I've toured now. Unfortunately, only 2 of them have made it to my YouTube channel because I wasn't really doing them on YouTube when I did them before. But hopefully I can go back to some of those ones that you guys might have missed. We'll retour them for you guys here on YouTube. But I would highly suggest that you guys come check out the Conrad Mansion if you're here in Kalispell, Montana. So many beautiful things to see, and this is one of them. This is one of the original relics of Kalispell, Montana. You can't really say you've come to Kalispell, Montana without coming to the Conrad Mansion. Alright guys, that's it from me. Let me know what you think of this video down below. Let me know what mansions you've toured, and if this is something you'd want to see. I don't know why you wouldn't want to see this place. Until next time, guys, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. This is Aussie Van Man, and we'll see you later. What's going on here?